Today's Swamp Talk is about being lost. And I'm not talking about being lost in the woods. I'm talking about being lost mentally, spiritually, emotionally. But I was lost in the woods once. As a kid, I was always running around in whatever woods I had in my area. And then life got in the way and you're busy with stuff. And about 13, 14 years ago, I rediscovered the woods. And on one of my first trips, I got lost because I wasn't prepared. I just walked out into the woods. It was September, which is still basically summer in Florida. No water, nothing. Went to a really dim trail, and I got lost. And I had battled with my wife for the longest time. I wasn't into the cell phone things, and I had finally gotten a cell phone. So I go in the woods. It was more of a swamp. It was a really rugged area. The trails were hardly marked, and I remember taking a picture of a Luna moth and just fainting. And I had to call the Forest Service and say, hey, I'm lost. So the Forest Service came, and they got lost too. So it was a big dilemma. So that's my real lost story, but I'm focusing more on being lost more in this Swamp Talk, emotionally, spiritually. We all get lost for a while, but there are times when we learn so much going through painful times. It makes us stronger and wiser. We just don't realize it at the time. And that's so true. I've been lost many times. You know, not in the woods, lost in living life. And the great thing about being lost is the lessons learned from it. If you survive it and you go through it, it makes you stronger. And we've all been there. We've all had times where we, things get so bad that we feel like we're lost, and like all our friends and everybody seems to be ghosts, and we're on our own. And I've been there, done that. It's tough. It's scary. But if we go through it and keep marching on or hiking on, in the end it makes us stronger because we realize different perspectives on things. And sometimes when you go through the bad times, you learn how to really appreciate the good times. And I don't know if I'm making any sense in this Swamp Talk. It's just something more, it's kind of raw for me because it's closer to my heart, because I've been lost, not only in the woods, but I had my moments when I was lost in society. And I guess the best thing I can say is learn from that experience of being lost, and that'll make you stronger. I know it sounds weird, but it does. It makes you stronger because you realize things, and you can help other people too. You realize the strengths that you had that you didn't realize you had. I think that's the most important thing about being lost, whether it's spiritual, emotional, physical, like here, if you're lost in the woods. When you're lost, you realize the strengths that you have that you never knew you had. And that's my Swamp Talk for today.